guys, this is Tarot with Kittens, Weights, and Tarot, and today I'm doing a review, updated review of the Banksy Tarot. And I had done a review of the Banksy Tarot before, this one being the original deck, and it didn't have the sticker on top. Actually, I put this Banksy sticker on it because the Banksy sticker came with it from Cooptiloo, and I will link my original review down below in case you want to take a look at it. But the creator of this tarot deck had sent me her updated version, you know, after her Kickstarter had funded and she was able to make it all fancy schmancy. And I thought it was really kind of her to send me the newer deck. And I thought that I would just show you the kind of differences between her OG deck, which I absolutely love, and the new deck, which I absolutely love. Just so you guys can see a side-by-side comparison. You know, if you were thinking about getting the Banksy Tarot, you know, whatever reviews, maybe you've heard about the old one, maybe you fancy the old one if she has any left, maybe you fancy the new one, and you can find that in her Etsy shop. But I thought it would just be really fun to do a little side by side. I definitely feel like they have two different like personalities, so to speak, even though the images are the same. So in the original deck, it was just a regular, you know, white box. It came with a Banksy sticker, which this one did too, and I actually put it on my diary, so I can't really show you, but I just like put this on the front so that when this is hanging out with my other decks, I know that this is my Banksy Tarot. So let's go ahead and take these out. So I'm gonna put this up here so we know that this is the OG version, although it's pretty easy to tell once they're out. Let me show you the box of the updated version. So it says a tarot deck by Cooptiloo, and it says a 78 card tarot deck with major and minor arcana and guidebook, which the old one did not have. The OG version, I should say, the original gangsta. So let's pull out the little guidebook as well. And inside this one, you get a little like, hey, this is deck number 267 out of 540, and you got hashtag Cooptiloo 2018. So I thought that was pretty cool. So we'll just place that one there and take a look at the guidebook. So it's just a little like flip pamphlet. So like I said, she had sent me a sticker, you know, that I placed on my diary, and then also this, which has her information on it. It's a cool piece of art. I'll dig it. And I just kind of keep it in here because I like to keep all this stuff together. So if you go inside, it gives you a little, it says blurb about what major and minor arcana are and things like that. And what I like is for each of the major arcana, there's a quote from Banksy. Like for example, for the Fool card, it says there are no exceptions to the rule that everyone thinks they're an exception to the rules. And that's by Banksy. And then you have some keywords like a blank wall, free spirit or thinker, adventuresome, risk taker, open-minded, new beginnings, seeker. And so I really like that, actually. I liked looking through all the quotes there. And then you get to buckets, and buckets is basically your suit of cups or hearts. Again, it'll give you a Banksy quote for each one, as well as some keywords, which is pretty freaking fantastic. Then you get into spray cans. Spray cans is the suit of swords. I like that this is all in color, by the way. Nice glassy paper. Fancy schmancy. And then you have brushes, which is your suit of wands. And lastly, your stencils, which is your suit of pentacles. Pretty cool, right? I think so. I think so. Okay, so I'm going to put this back in here. I'm going to put the guidebook or guide pamphlet back into the box. And all right, so we'll talk about cardstock. Okay, so right away you can see that the newer printing is a little bit lighter, as this takes on a more of a brownish color, with which this looked more of like a black or dark brown color. If we put them together, the older version is just like a hair wider than the newer version, by just like a hair. It's no biggie. The old version, as you can see, is high gloss. You can already see like my fingerprints on there. Ew, I swear I washed my hands. And this one is a matte finish, which I like, which is going to be what my Oracle deck has, the same type of non-glossy matte finish. So that's pretty cool. All right, so I'm going to turn these over. Just like so. I'm going to start with our Fool card. Ooh, and then I do want to say, like, how cool is this silver edging? Sorry, I don't mean to knock the camera around. But, ooh, so shiny. So fancy. Whereas the old one doesn't have that. But, like I said, I still like both of them. And I still feel like I don't want to cheat on the old one, you know, with the new one, just because it's got like glossy edges, gilded edging. I do feel like they have two very different personalities. I'll talk a little bit about that. Okay, so I think the best thing to do is just kind of go through them, you know, together, so you guys can kind of see. Already you can see that, let's see, just due to, I don't know, because the cardstock's a little bit not as wide as the other one, a little bit skinnier. You know, the images look a little bit better, whereas the old one, the Fool took up most of the card, and here there's a little bit more headspace. You know, it's little things like that, but, you know, whatever. I mean, as somebody who has created an Oracle deck and has went out, you know, I am very much aware of, like, what the different sizing does to images, and what print does with, like, color and stuff like that. So this one has a little bit more muted, whereas this one's more saturated. But I do like that, just like Banksy in his stencils has stenciled in the names of the cards down below, where you have the Fool. This one, it's 0 and the Fool, whereas this one, the 0 is on top and then the Fool. So just, you know, some minor changes. Sorry, I'm trying to keep them all like uniform and pretty. Okay. So again, you know, Magician, just how the title is done down at the bottom is just a little bit different. Okay, High Priestess is obviously different. So High Priestess, the old one, we had this kind of figurine that has like these, actually let's bring these up so you guys can see. I prefer the new one for the High Priestess, but that's just me. Okay, so like the old one, again, you have this figurine. She's got some tattoos, kind of rebellious, but also very feminine. Just kind of like Princess Leia over there. She's feminine, but she's also like pretty badass. And then it says, F this imperialist bullshit. I prefer the Princess Leia one, you know, in my humble opinion. So yeah, that's a little, one of the like little differences in the cards between the two. Okay, Empress, pretty much the same. Whoop, 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 whoop. The Emperor, definitely the saturation of the card is a little bit different, and the color tone. So you have more of a blue and more of a brown. Okay, Hierophant is different. So here we have like partial Marilyn Monroe with the Pope, and here we have like the priest looking like what? So there's that. But you have the choice of having the original Pope Marilyn version and this one. So I like there's a choice. I like when people put in extra cards and you get that choice. Okay, this Lover's card probably is, actually it is, my favorite card in the whole deck, okay? I love E.T., P.S., that's my initials backwards, and I love Yoda. So, yeah, I think that's just freaking awesome for the Lover's card. Okay, with the Chariot, you have more of the people in the image, whereas before they were mostly cut out. And the one in the forefront was mostly the little boy. I don't know, kind of hard to pick. I like both of them. Okay, then we have your Strength card. Hell yeah, Vader. Hermit. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. Justice. And this one, the little girl is more cut off, and here you can see more of her. But you see less of like the gun and the hand, so it's like the image just got moved a little bit. Oh my gosh, I love the Hangman. This one has like a little bit of trees. This one's cut out. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have a preference either one. This one, a little bit further away so that there's more dark space in the card. Actually, you know, I prefer the darker space, you know, so that it's like, you know, far away, this person, you know, it's kind of showing like the blood and they probably blew their brains out. But then we have, you know, the butterflies, obviously like transformation, whereas this one, it puts the person more front and center. I kind of prefer it that way. I mean, again, I'm not saying like anything's bad. I'm just saying like what I prefer. I will say one little just is that it's a little, the image here, I don't know if it's coming up. It's a little pixelated. I think when it zoomed in, the picture was pixelated when it was printed. So I don't know. It doesn't really bother me. I'm just like, you know, if I was going to be like a nitpicky turd. Okay. Again, just fixing those up. Here we have Temperance. Banksy's images are freaking powerful. And I was reading up about his like shredded art, you know, where, what was it at the, oh, what's that famous auction? Okay, well, it escaped me, but at the auction, somebody bought like his girl with heart balloon, piece of art for like, you know, like 1 point whatever million dollars. And right afterwards, it had like a self-destruct thing. So like built into the frame was like a paper shredder. And so like, right after the gavel went down, like sold, like the thing started shredding itself, and it was like, no. And so they speculate that it might even be worth more now, because of what Banksy has done. He says that he basically said that if any of his art went to auction, he would have it self-destruct. I think that's pretty freaking awesome. Like, how badass are you? Okay, I do like this one, you know, being more close up with the tower, although you can kind of get more perspective of what this is on. This one more of a saturated blue. I like this Cinderella, which is kind of reminiscent of like what they did with Princess Diana, you know, that literally she was like, I remember that being on television. She was alive after her car crash, and yet people just stood around taking pictures of her until she died. Like, to me, that it disturbs me about people. She could have been helped, but no, people want to take pictures. Anywho, um, oops, I must have gotten something out of order here. Oh, wait, I got the sun out of order. That's what I did. Okay, we're gonna go back up like this. Okay, so we have judgment, but you have a second judgment if you so choose. In the updated version, you have this like rat, you lie. So again, up to you. We have the sun. We have the world, which looks like it's just going down the drain. And then we get into the suit of brushes, okay? So we start off with your ace, your 2, 3, 4. In this one, again, I think there's more of that, like grainy, but it was kind of grainy here, but it just looked older, like an older picture. And here you can see the awning, whereas this one you can't see it. I don't know. I kind of prefer with a lot of the images that they give perspective of like where Banksy had placed them. So I don't know. Either one is still pretty cool to me, but I kind of like that the awning was there. I don't know. I'm just maybe I'm a weirdo like that. You have the 5. With this one, the text is down here, whereas here it's up here. It says, if you win the rat race, you're still a rat. I can understand why the artist chose to, or I mean the creator of the deck chose to do that, is because the 6 of brushes was kind of over some of the text. So kind of put the text up there. Okay, I understand that. Probably going to be my longest review video ever, but you know, I'm trying to be detailed with like 2 decks here. Oh my gosh. I love with these like sister and brothers. Those are like the pages and the knights, and then you have the queens and you have your kings. So this one's cool. It does give it more perspective. So I do like that. You can see the door. It's like on the side of a building. Although you can see it's on the side of a building here, but I kind of like that. Oh, and that was the image that sold at auction. And then promptly shredded itself. So here we have the image changing direction. So you have the little boy blowing bubble hearts this way and the little boy is blowing bubble hearts this way, but they've been colored in red, which is neat. This one more cream colored, this one more yellow. The girl vomiting love. So that would be your 8 of cups. So leaving some stuff behind that you don't need anymore. And this one changing direction. I don't know, like either way is okay to me. This one's more monotone in color, whereas this one actually has contrast between the background and the foreground. I don't know, depending on my mood, I say I could go for either one. This one has also been colorized. Have your knight. And the ace of spray cans. This is your swords. So the text, instead of being at the very top, is a little bit down from the top. It says, I see humans, but no humanity. Which is interesting. Got your 3 of swords, the baseball bat to the heart shape smash in the wall. Your 4 of swords, 5 of swords. Steve Jobs just taking off with his OG Macintosh. 7, 8, 9. I love that 8, by the way. Just like, you could totally take the shopping cart off of yourself, but like, you don't understand. You have your 10. So like, so upset because there's no comments, no likes, and nobody watching. This one has been colorized, this being the Page of Swords. So you can see the hand is green instead of that monotone color. This one you can see more of the boy. It's less zoomed in. This one, the Ace of Stencils, which is the Ace of Pentacles. Here you have some of this side stuff cut off. So it's interesting. So stencils, this is your pentacle suit. So you can see sometimes they're a little zoomed in, sometimes they're not. Yeah. Just interesting, you know, the little differences. Got this like broken down castle. You got the Little Mermaid. Okay. Sister of Stencils. A little bit different. Bring this in. So we have the newer version. It's like this arm coming out of like an ATM machine or something and grabbing this little girl. And here we have this, on the other side, we have a little girl with like, looks like she's getting ready to blow something up. And she's got like a gas mask or something. It's very interesting. I like both of them though. And the I Am Banksy's mother, Princess Diana. So you see she's come up about 3 times already. One is Cinderella, one in the banknote, and then here. This one is, there's more of a color difference between the writing on the wall and the stencil of Princess Diana, and there's more of her than in this one. All right, that is the Papa, which I would say that's Banksy himself. All right, so there you go. That is the the walkthrough, like updated review, I guess, of the Banksy Tarot by Coop-de-Loo. I will link her shop down below if you are interested in purchasing this. Maybe you like the older version, and maybe she does have some older versions left behind. You know, maybe you can see if you can get your hands on one of the older versions, which is this one. And yeah, that's it for me, spiritual homies. If you have the Banksy Tarot, either the older version or the newer version, and you just want to make a comment about it, you know, place that in the comment section down below. Maybe you have some questions. I'd be more than happy to answer, like, however I can. And yeah, if you want to catch a reading with me, head over to www.kittensweightsandtarot.com. Maybe you want me to use the Banksy Tarot. I'd be more than happy to do so. And if you are interested in my upcoming oracle, I will be actually posting a link to all my social media for my Kickstarter starting April 12th at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's when pre-orders go live on Kickstarter for the Wally's World Oracle, which I'm like, you don't even know how excited I am that, like, I'm going to cry when I press like go. Yeah, and if you want to check out my Patreon page, patreon.com/kittensweightsandtarot, I have a lot of homies who are over there just kind of helping to support what I do, even for as little as $1 a month. Like, if you really like what I do and you want to see me do more or see if I can help more people, and you think $1 is worth it, then, you know, head over to Patreon. And I have a lot of goodies for you guys. I have like monthly grids and weekly polls and like guided meditation live chats and like special tarot hangouts and like all that good stuff. So anyway, that's it for me, spiritual homies. I hope you guys dug this. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to click subscribe, and don't forget to click that notification bell for more videos just like this. And I will catch you spiritual homies later. Peace, love, and chicken grease. Peace out!